Okay guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a stuffed chicken breast, which makes a really good main course. So you'll need a breast of chicken. I've got 3 there, but you only need 1. Something to stuff it with, some cheese. Now I'm using a garlic and herb cheese filling. You can use ordinary cheese that you grate down. I need something to cook it in, so I'm going to use some herbs and some stock cubes and some sort of ham to wrap it in. So I'm using Serrano ham or Parma ham. You could use bacon. Okay, first thing we do is make our stock. So make your stock cubes up, whichever stock cube you like. I use vegetable oxo. You can use any stock cube you like. It doesn't have to be a dried one. You can use the ones that you stir in that are like a gel. I've also put some herbs in there. So I'm going to leave that and move on to the chicken breast itself. Now, a chicken breast has a sort of pocket of its own, but we need to make that pocket a little bit bigger. So we're not cutting all the way through, we're just creating a pocket in the breast to put into it some of the cream cheese. Be really careful when you're working with raw chicken, because it can contaminate. Remember, it's not safe until it's cooked, and if we then contaminate cooked and raw, we're contaminating it all. So make sure that when you put the cream cheese in, you dollop it in and you don't touch the spoon onto the chicken. So a couple of spoonfuls into the chicken, then that cream cheese is okay to eat anyway. Push it into the chicken breast, into the pocket that you've made. Okay. And then to secure it, we're going to wrap it in the bacon. So put it on top of the bacon and put the bacon around it so that it's covering up the pocket. If you're going to do more than one chicken breast, and if you're only likely to do that, get them all to that stage first. So work it like a production line, it's much easier. Once you've got to that stage, you need to wrap your chicken breast in cling film. So carefully taking it as a whole, trying to get out any air that's in there, so we're keeping the shape then, and push the air out and twist the ends. So in effect, we're sort of steaming it in its own pocket, so it will keep that shape. And that goes into the stock and then into the oven for about 40 to 45 minutes. Use your temperature probe at the end to check that it's cooked. If you haven't got a temperature probe, if you undo it, and I'll show you at the end, you can then cut it open and check. But 40 minutes should do a normal sized chicken breast. If you want to cook it a bit longer, that's fine, because it will not dry out because it's got moisture in the stock. Okay, once it's cooked, you can take the chicken out of the stock and use the stock to make a sauce. You can do this by adding a little bit of corn flour, slacked with water, that's mixed with water, stirred together in a pan with the stock, and it makes a really nice thick gravy. So we need to take this out and we need to remove all the cling film. That's going to be made into sauce. We need to take off this cling film, just cut it away, but make sure you get every bit of it. So we don't want any bits of cling film left. So you can see now the chicken breast is shrunk, but it's also kept in shape. It's got the Parma ham on the edge. Now the best way to serve it is to cut slices of it crossways. So you can do that holding it with a fork, or if it's cooler, hold it with your fingers. Try to keep the ham in place. I've got some filling there. And then you serve it onto either wedges or a salad or some potato, and you can see it's cooked all the way through and the cheese has kept it moist in the middle. So open up the slices and then you can display your chicken. I'm going to serve this on top of some risotto. Try and serve it with some contrasting colours. So some greens, a bit of salad, or probably some wedge potatoes.